10 nourishments to avoid over 50. Nowadays, we are going to be digging into the subject of 10 foods that people over the age of 50 ought to refrain from consuming. In case you aim to preserve great well-being as you age, it is significant to recognize that nourishment serves as medication. While we may be commonplace with this concept, standing up to the charm of scrumptious dishes isn't continuously easy. In any case, in the event that you look for A implies to defend your well-being and evade common age-related afflictions, such as hypertension and diabetes, it may well be time to consider going without from certain nourishments. In this video, we are going to investigate 10 specific nourishment things that can demonstrate inconvenience to the well-being and imperativeness of people over the age of 50. Number 1. Let's examine the inconvenient impacts of soda consumption. The first thing to maintain a strategic distance from, in the event that you're over 50 and prioritize your well-being, soda ought to be at the best of your avoid list. This carbonated refreshment harbors bountiful sums of sugar, which can contribute to the advancement of diabetes and different other well-being complications. Additionally, soda contains phosphoric acid that can disintegrate the calcium in your bones. Routinely devouring soda hoists your hazard of heart malady and stroke. The American Diabetes Association exhorts restricting sugar. Admissions to less than 10% of your add up to day caloric admissions. For men, this compares to roughly 50 grams, whereas ladies ought to point for around 40 grams. To put it into viewpoint, in case your day-by-day calorie utilization is 2,000, which is typical for most people, no more than 200 of those calories ought to start from sugar. Accomplishing this constraint is very challenging, as most individuals easily surpass it. Not, as it were, does soda contribute to weight pickup due to its high sugar substance, but it moreover contains manufactured fixings that can make your skin show up more seasoned and lackluster. Moreover, soda falls flat to supply legitimate hydration and in reality can dry out you. In the event that you look for a more advantageous substitute for soda, consider drinking water infused with lemon or lime for a reviving bend. On the other hand, you'll be able to make your possess nutritious soda by blending genuine natural product juice with sparkling water. Number 2. Fast food, which is hindering to the well-being of people of all ages, but especially concerning for those over 50. As our bodies undergo changes with age, our wholesome needs advance as well. Here are a few compelling reasons why diminishing fast food. Intake is vital for people over 50 who endeavor to preserve great well-being. High-caloric substance fast food suppers can effectively surpass 1,000 calories on normal. Such excessive calorie admissions can contribute to weight gain and related well-being issues. Saturated fats and cholesterol fast food is infamous for containing high levels of saturated fats and cholesterol. These components have the potential to clog supply routes, driving to the development of heart malady. Sodium overburdened fast food regularly contains over-the-top sums of sodium, which can lift blood pressure. This poses a noteworthy hazard for more seasoned grown-ups who may, as of now, be helpless to hypertension or high blood pressure. Lack of basic supplements. Fast food generally needs the basic supplements vital for keeping up great well-being as one ages. Crucial components like fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants found abundantly in new natural products and vegetables are notably truant from quick nourishment offerings. Number 3. On the list, processed meats. In the event that you're over 50 and pointing to preserve good well-being, prepared meats ought to be unequivocally dodged. Sausages, hot dogs, and shop meats drop into this category, and they tend to be high in immersed fats and sodium. Besides, these processed meats contain nitrates, which are included as additives but have been related with a raised chance of cancer. To present protein into your diet without the negative results said, consider supplanting handled meats with lean cuts of new meat such as chicken breasts or fish. Upgrade your suppers by consolidating fresh veggies bowls, natural products, beans, and whole grains. These supplement-wealthy options offer a more advantageous balance, whereas handled meats may show up helpful for fast dinners, or when time is constrained, they regularly contain high amounts of sugar. This additional calculate increments the probability of creating heart illness and diabetes. Selecting for whole natural nourishments will give you with the essential supplements, whereas minimizing the dangers related with handled meats. Number 4, white bread and pasta. These nourishment things have been long-standing staples in the American count calories, known for their flexibility. Pasta finds its place in Italian dishes, while white bread serves as a base for sandwiches, toast, bread garnishes, French toast, garlic bread, and much more. Be that as it may, it is worth mulling over whether these nourishments may be affecting your health as you age. White bread and pasta rank high on the glycemic record, meaning may cause fast spikes in blood sugar levels followed by speedy drops. Thus, devouring these nourishments can take off you feeling hungry in the blink of an eye after, and steady starvation is distant from alluring. In addition, white bread has been connected to lifted cholesterol levels over time. Opting for entirety grains such as brown rice or quinoa demonstrates to be a predominant choice compared to handled partners like white flour or refined grains. Entire grains have a lower glycemic file, meaning they don't cause significant changes in blood sugar levels. Furthermore, they have a decreased affect on hazard variables related with heart infections such as high cholesterol levels. By making the switch to whole grains, you'll be able to relieve the negative impacts of white bread and pasta. Whole grains give maintained vitality, keep you feeling satisfied, and contribute to better heart well-being. So, when confronted with the choice, choose nutritious choices that offer a lower glycemic affect and a diminished probability of contributing to heart malady hazard components. Number 5. Dairy with included sugar. Dairy products, especially those with included sugar, are known for their tall calcium and protein substance, which are basic for keeping up sound bones. In any case, it's imperative to be mindful that numerous dairy items too contain extra sugar. This gets to be a critical well-being concern, particularly for people matured 50 and over. To dodge this issue, it is pivotal to carefully study the ingredients list on your dairy items. On the off chance that you come over any frame of sugar, such as corn syrup or evaporated cane juice, it's best to skip those choices and seek for options without included sugars. An amazing choice is unsweetened almond milk, which offers a light and creamy texture without the excessive sugar substance. Besides, consider consolidating calcium-wealthy, dark leafy greens like spinach or kale into your eat less. These vegetables give the vital supplements to preserve solid bones, whereas permitting you to direct clear of dairy items that contain included sugars. Number 6. Grain-fed red meat. Grain-fed red meats have frequently been related with negative well-being impacts, but it's vital to get it that not all red meats are the same. There's a critical qualification between grain-fed and grass-encouraged red meats, so there's no ought to grant up steak fare, however. Red meat in common has been connected to heart malady and cancer, but grain-fed red meat has appeared to be especially concerning compared to other sorts. The issue lies within the truth that grain-fed bovines are frequently given antimicrobials and hormones, which can increment the probability of their meat containing microscopic organisms and carcinogens. These chemicals can really lift the hazard of creating cancer. On the other hand, grass-fed hamburger contains lower levels of soaked fat and cholesterol compared to grain-fed hamburger, usually since grass-nourished bovines expend their common diet of grass. As a result, grass-fed beef has been found to have higher levels of useful supplements, such as vitamin A, E, and other cancer prevention agents in comparison to grain-fed meat. Number 7. Low-fat or fat-free products. The notoriety of MUFAT or fat-free handled nourishments has surged in later times, but it's important to get it that they may not be useful for your body. Here's why. Handled low-fat foods often compensate for the decrease in fat by expanding the sugar substance, making them critical supporters to persistent maladies like obesity and diabetes. Besides, since these foods are regularly made from refined flours and sugars, they need basic supplements such as protein and fiber, clearing out you with a high admissions of purge calories. Another downside is that the evacuation of fat from certain foods, such as cheese or chocolate, comes about within the misfortune of crucial supplements. For occasion, cheese is actually wealthy in vitamin B12, calcium, and potassium, supplements that are basic for keeping up great well-being as you age. Number 8. Fried foods. Fried foods, without a doubt, offer a delightful taste, but they are distant from being healthy. The issue with fried foods lies in their high fat and salt content, and at times, they indeed contain trans fats. This combination is certainly not useful for your generally well-being. Moreover, fried foods can contribute to weight pickup due to their calorie-thick nature compared to options like baked or grilled foods. Luckily, there are various other pleasant ways to savor your favorite fried dishes without experiencing these drawbacks. Consider investigating elective cooking strategies such as baking or utilizing an air fryer, which kills the require for excessive oil utilized in conventional searing. These strategies permit you to attain a similar crispy surface and tasty taste without compromising your well-being. Number 9. Refined grains. Refined grains are a group of nourishments that you simply ought to consider confining, or maintaining a strategic distance from in case you're over 50 and pointing for great well-being. These grains experience handling that includes evacuating the fiber-wealthy bran, which is the external layer, and the germ, which contains various supplements. The coming about refined flour is at that point utilized in different items, like bread, pasta, breakfast cereals, and baked goods. Due to this refining handle, refined grains offer negligible wholesome esteem, whereas contributing critical sums of carbohydrates and sugar to your diet. They need basic supplements found in whole grains, making them a less favorable choice for keeping up a sound lifestyle. Number 10. Overabundant sodium. Excessive sodium admissions may be a concern, as sodium is a mineral required by the body in little sums. In any case, expending as well, much sodium can raise blood pressure and increment the hazard of heart malady and stroke. The Institute of Medicine prescribes that adults limit their sodium admissions to no more than 2,300 milligrams per day. Tragically, most Americans devoured between 3,400 to 4,700 milligrams day by day, as detailed by the Centers for Disease Control and Avoidance (CDC). Excess sodium frequently starts from handled nourishments such as canned soups and vegetables, quick nourishment dinners with side sauces, cheese sauces, and frozen dinners and different condiments. We trust this list of foods to dodge after 50 is given you, with thoughts on how to make more beneficial dietary choices. Additionally, we energize you to observe our video on the prescribed nourishments to devour in case you're over 50. These nourishments are fundamental for keeping up a sound and dynamic way of life. If it's not too much trouble, subscribe to our channel, and just like the video on the off chance that you found it supportive, remain tuned for our another video.